Okay, so let's get serious. We're going to talk about how to prepare for what we want. When we want something new, we need to prepare the terrain, and we need to make sure that what is not serving us is gone. So in the past Facebook Lives on this, and but for those of you who are joining for the first time, everything is on our YouTube channel, Lover Dose of Good News. So you can go there and you have there are usually short sessions, 10 minutes, but it gives you very powerful tips. Tonight we're going to, well, actually it's today morning for you guys in North America, but today we're going to check one thing that is very important and that I've experienced very powerfully this weekend. I want to share, it's quite intimate, but I want to share with you because I'm sure many people are actually living the same thing. I gotta turn around because you gotta see that beautiful sunset as I speak. So the one thing that happened to me is I realized that people are placed in our lives. It's not just me, we're all living the same thing. So they are placed in our life for a reason, and most of the time we ask and we create those people, and they will be as challenging as they must be so that we can actually open to heal something and then transcend and be able to move on and create really what we want from that place. So I'm going to give you my example. I'm hoping it's going to inspire you. But I attracted a woman this weekend that was actually said everything negative about what I'm here to build with the Love Army. For those of you who have been following me, it's been 12 years that I have this beautiful mission to go around the world and plant seeds of love and create an army of INLGHT beings, INLGHT entrepreneurs, coaches, trainers, healers, speakers, like really beautiful, and to gather them and to create a new home for the new world that we're going to engage in. And so very interesting, she was just saying it's not possible. It's not possible. You don't have the money, you don't have this, you don't have that. And I was listening, and it was almost like part of me was like, oh my gosh, that's true. Like, what am I going to do to try to build this thing? And at the same time, another part of me that was, hey, you don't know who you're talking to, because I've been doing it for 12 years and nothing will stop me. So I went back home and I was actually quite puzzled and a little bit annoyed, frustrated. And I'm sure it has happened to you guys that somebody comes and just try to destroy your dream. And especially, those people that we love, like our families, our friends, but our very close people are the ones that are going to challenge us the most. So just be aware, pay attention to who is talking to you and read the information. But here's my biggest awakening. It took me a night. I had to sleep over this. I meditated and I asked God, the source, Allah, Buddha, whatever you call it. I asked the source, what was this about? I mean, who can tell me that I cannot build my dream and I cannot do what I'm here to do? So the beautiful awakening was this morning, and I shared with a friend. So it's always good to have good friends or a coach or somebody, a mentor. So I shared, and it was really interesting to see. In fact, we are attracting the beings that are going to reflect the darkest parts in us. And my biggest gift was to realize that in me, somewhere, there are still some places where I doubt, some places where I'm questioning, some places where I'm wondering if it's really possible. And so it allowed me to make peace with those parts and to actually send them away to God and say, hey, I'm here to serve. So you now do your job. I'm here and I'm continuing to be here. But it allowed me to deepen my journey and my purpose and my commitment. So who in your life is telling you you can't do it? Who in your life is telling you you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the courage, you don't have the time, or whatever you don't have? If you know you have it, continue to believe that, and have your communication with the big boss up there or around there in us. It's in us too, right? So have that conversation and anchor yourself saying, this is what I'm here to do. And if you know that deep in your soul, then you continue the journey much more powerfully. So that person who actually came to, she was not doing it to destroy me. Believe me, that was not the case, and I know that. But sometimes people don't realize, right? But what we, as World INLGHT Partners, as INLGHT beings, where we need to come from is to understand they're here to serve us. These beings placed on our path to tell us we can't. These are our gifts. And it's for us to see where is it in us that we believe that. Because they're not in our lives. They don't see, this person doesn't see what I do in the morning, how I get up, what I do every day. And if she knew and if she could see me, she probably would have not said that so bluntly. But thank God she doesn't. And she did say that to me because that awakened a deep belief somewhere that is still there. So that's my gift to you guys. It's a little bit intimate, but hey, I'm sure somewhere, somehow you're living the same thing. So prepare for new. If you look at the past sessions that we did on Facebook, you're going to have lots of tips, and I'm going to just recap one or two that are very important. Number one is that you need to remove all of the weeds on the terrain you're going to have to plant roses. You got to remove the weeds, and do not do it just with the scissors on the surface, but you got to pull the roots. Otherwise the weeds are going to take over. So you can plant all the roses you want, but the weeds are coming to be there, are going to be there. So that's the one thing. The other thing that was very important is once you make room, like physically, for example, you're cleaning your house and you're really preparing a new terrain. It can be in your relationships, it can be in your business ventures, your ideas, your projects, and you decide, no, this one I'm going to let go of. You got to make sure that you empty the garbage. So this was a revelation when I was actually using my cell phone, and I was like, I've deleted so many files, videos and photos, but then the memory was still full. So then that's when I was like, well, empty the garbage. So that's what we need to do, okay guys? So the rest of the tips, you can go and find them on YouTube. All of the sessions are recorded, so go there. And I'm just going to share, oh my God, like look at this divine gift for tonight. And again, for those of you who are, look, this is France, and beautiful sunset turning around, and there Switzerland. So that's my gift to you guys that are coming from all over the place around the world. I love you guys. Do your work. It's beautiful. It's an important part of the journey, what we're doing right now. Preparing for new. We're preparing for the new world. We're preparing. You're going to play a big role in this new world. You're going to bring your light. You're going to bring your essence, your wisdom. So this is the time. Prepare. And prepare yourself to be strong physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Because when the time comes to have a hurricane, when we're strong, we stand tall and we stick. We're not put down just like that. So that's the invitation. For those of you who need some help, you need some guidance, you feel that this is not enough, it's already a great thing to know that we're all, like, from around the world, many people are doing those practices together, and we're playing and creating together. This is great. But if you do need some personal touch, you need some guidance, you need to go to the next level, and now, not in a week, not in 3 months, now, then reach out to us, because we do have a bunch of coaches that can help you and support you and make sure that you are on your journey, and you are going to be beautifully taking your space. And it's time. Look at the light behind me, right? This sun. Woo! This is great. So that's my gift to you guys. I love you, and we'll see you next week for another session. All right, bye.